it's easy to say, oh, that's easy when you're watching it, but when you're out there, it's a totally different feel.
The one thing that we don't do at school is work on the audio. So the audio segment of today was a good job. You know, we got to work on our voices and the lines and radio and all that stuff.
I think a lot of them are more intrigued than anything by the editing and what can be done on the computers.
Well, on the actual workshop day, the students arrive from different high schools, depending on which schools are visiting that day. We break up into smaller groups. Each group of students will then go to a particular workshop. Some students will go into the audio studio and work with our professional staff or one of our academic instructors. Another group of students will then go to our multimedia editing lab, and we have set up in there some, fairly simple editing assignment where the student can sit down and edit together a very short piece. The third group of students would go to our television facility, our television studio, and we usually record some type of news story and give them an experience of what it's like to be a newscaster. Take some of the kids into the control room and have them do some of the control room positions. And then we rotate.
The benefits of having our students participate in a workshop like this is that they get to really build on the skills that they learn in school and see how much what they've already learned can be expanded on and potentially be a career for them in the future.
This workshop is amazing. You see basically how everything is done on TV and on radio, and it's a lot more than meets the eye or the ears.
Kids got a really great chance to have some hands-on experience with some of the equipment that's used in the industry, and just gave them a lot more ideas, I think, in terms of what they can potentially do outside of high school, for a college career.
Some of our kids are 16 years old, 17 years old. A couple years, maybe 4 or 5 years from now, this will really help them, especially if they are pursuing a career in radio, television, because they get a chance to see it, they get a chance to experience it, and they get a chance to be in the environment in which all of these things are happening.
We want to give students hands-on experience. We want to give them the experience in perfecting a craft that they're going to use for a lifetime. We want students to be able to get jobs when they get out of South Suburban College. And a lot of times that doesn't require a 4-year degree or a master's degree. Now you turn on your TV and there's 152 stations. And every one of those stations needs programming content. Somebody has to build those programs. Somebody has to videotape those programs. This is a great time to be in the media.
The industry itself is booming. There's so much new things that are going on that students can learn.
In communications, you can do a lot. The digital media is used in the corporate world for advertisements, marketing, commercials, things of that nature. So there's a plethora of opportunities available for students who study communications, whether they want to work in the broadcasting end or the corporate end.
Because technology exists, that doesn't mean that you just point a camera and television magically happens. The benefit of attending a college, a specific television-based program is that you're going to learn the nuances, the professionalism that needs to be included in production.
And it's kind of the kids get to see the things hands-on as opposed to going to a university and not being able to use the equipment until year 3 or 4. South Suburban program, day 1 they're starting to use the equipment, so I think that's real beneficial.
Right here in their backyard, there is an alternative to going away to school, spending an incredible amount of money.
They have some equipment here at South Suburban that rivals some of the stuff you would see at 4-year institutions. And when the kids come here, I think they're a little bit shocked and they're a little bit surprised. And they get really interested really fast because they see all the technology and all the interesting and creative things they can do with that technology.
Once you narrow it down, yeah, I would definitely know where I am past today because of workshops like these to shape you into the direction.